The truth we don't want to hear. Let's get started and talk about it. I kind of wanted to title this No Easy Fix. There's a lot of titles for this video, but I'm going to get right into it and explain. I don't know if you've kind of noticed, but a lot of things we read, videos we watch, it's always about quick hacks of anything in life. And I don't know about you guys, but if we can find an easier way to do anything, we all want to do it. Because if we wrote down something such as, hi, take 10 years to lose 50 pounds, nobody's going to rush and read that article or watch that video, right? So everything seems to be faster. People have a shorter attention span nowadays. We want things fast. We want instant gratification. Hey, I'm guilty of it, and I'm just going to give you a couple examples. I noticed that there's videos out there, recipes. Oh, a delicious, easy recipe, 3 ingredients or less. I'm not saying that there aren't some recipes out there like desserts that are 3 ingredients or less, or taking shortcuts that they're not good. But I can tell you from my experience, because I cook and bake a lot, that many of the recipes that are, quote, major shortcut or 3 ingredients or less, in my opinion, they're not near as delicious as the ones that take more time and more ingredients. That's just my opinion. You can let me know what you think. But there's so many things like quick cleaning hacks. Like I saw one on cleaning a fan, okay? Like, you know, the fan because it gets dusty. Well, you know what? You can clean it somewhat by some of the methods that they do, but the bottom line is a lot of times you have to take these things apart. And it isn't quick and it isn't easy, and many of us don't want to deal with it, okay? We don't like the pain we have to go through to do many of these things. One of the ladies that I watch on YouTube, and I've mentioned her before, a really nice lady, her name is Kayla, Common Sense. It took her 4 years to lose 80 pounds because she was learning along the way, okay? It was a process for her. She says slow weight loss is not fun, but the thing is she has sustained and kept it off for 10 years. But if she put up a video that said, hi, I lost 80 pounds in 4 years, people might not run to it. But if somebody says, I lost 80 pounds in 5 months, people are going to be like, whoa, how'd they do it? You know, I can do that. And then they run to watch that video or save $10,000 in a month. We get pulled in by these marketing ploys thinking that we can do things. The other day, I was on the phone with somebody that wanted to know about mystery shopping, and she thought she might like to do it. And she's like, well, I want an easy way to make money. You know, is this easy and fun? And I said, yes, it's fun, but I said, there's a learning curve. I said, when you first start doing it, it's going to take some time. You have to get to know the instructions. You might make a few little mistakes along the way. I said, you're going to learn things, and you're going to learn how to route your shops. So I said, at first, it's going to take you longer to do it, anything. So I said, it's a process. But I said, once you learn to do it, it can be very profitable. Well, you know what? She didn't want to take time to read the instructions. She didn't want to take time. She didn't want to go through the pain of that. She wanted to do a shop, not read instructions, make money, get paid quickly, and have no pain to go along with it. She did not want to learn. I do product demonstrations. You guys know that. Well, I've been doing them since '95. Now everything's more technical. We have meetings, we have things we have to do. We have to be open-minded, be able to pivot, and learn along the way. So I'm learning new things all the time. If I want to keep doing these demos, which I love meeting with the customers, working with the team members at these different stores, it is a lot of fun, and I really am glad to be doing it. But I have to be open-minded and willing to learn. And sometimes some of the technical things are challenging, but you know what? You have to learn to pivot and go along the way. So we get overwhelmed by complexity. I know I do. We want things that are easy and quick. Like technology, for example, is supposed to make everything easy and quick. It doesn't always. A lot of times there's glitches. But we have to be teachable. We have to step outside our comfort zone. Not everything is a quick, easy hack. And I know some things in my life, and I'll give you an example. I really need to redo our will and to be able to go through all that. Well, you know something? There's a lot that goes with it, and it's complex, and there's no quick, easy hack. It takes consistent time, just like me paying off my debt. It took me, I think, a couple years to pay off the debt, but in order to save a substantial amount in my emergency savings so that I could live for at least a good 6 to 8 months off that if I needed to, and I'm trying to build that a little bit more, it took several years, like close to 8 years. It takes consistency and not giving up in anything, whether it's cleaning, cooking, relationships, money, health. There is no easy overnight fix, no easy hack, and sometimes we get overwhelmed and we feel like we just want to give up. I know we all have things that are easy, that come easy to us. We all have things that come hard. That's part of the reason I've given up so many times with my eating plan, because I kind of look for a quick fix, and when I stop seeing results, I end up giving up. And we could do that in life. But just know that life can be really difficult, but it really takes commitment, takes action steps, and consistency. And a lot of times those are not the videos and the articles people want to read, because people want it easy. They want to do it without much work. I want to hear from you in the comments below what you think of this topic. I know it's something kind of different, but bottom line is we need a lot of times in life, in order to succeed, and I'm speaking to myself, deep work, okay? We have to do things we might not want to do, things that are not always fun, and we have to step outside our comfort zone. So let me know what you guys think of this topic. I think it's definitely a good one. It can definitely relate to money. So I would love to hear from you. I always do. That's all I have to say. Love you, appreciate you, and I hope you come back for tomorrow morning's video. Bye, everybody.